Good morning, welcome to ABC 123 Trader. It's been forever since I've done a video. Finally having some time to start doing some trading again, and yeah, it's been just a long winter for myself. I've been doing some real estate stuff, and it's just been crazy. So now, since I'm actually trying to get back into the driver's seat of trading, and well, let's see what we can do here. So basically what I wanted to show you is I'm trying to, brush up my skills again because it's been such a long time. And what I wanted to do is, because I showed you methodology over methodology over methodology of different ways you can trade. And one of the emails I had a long time ago about scalping, because I do a lot of scalping. And what I want to show you is a lot of people like to do reverse trade scalping. And there's a way you can do it, and I'm going to show you right away here. I'm just going to open this up if I get the right numbers. So what I'm doing is created this morning a scalp box. Basically, I want to enter a trade here and maybe exit a trade, and I'm going to use 2 contracts, but I'm waiting for my right number. And when this box turns green, then I'll start taking a look at it. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to find support and resistance, and because I'm not even at the market open yet, the numbers aren't hitting, the volatility isn't hitting the way I want it. And basically what we're going to do is with this box here, when I get to around, let's say 10 points or plus, then I'll say, okay, I'm going to try to enter a trade, hopefully snap back and make a quick point. And we could do that maybe 2-3 times, maybe $400 to $600. We can go from there. And so what I do is, let me see if I can find my other chart here so I can show you. First of all, let's take a look at the daily. So on the daily, yesterday we had this big drop. So I mean, you want to try to follow the trend. But what happened is, once we broke this zone finally, and we are in the sell phase, we're just vibrating right now. So we're just waiting. They might go down to this order block way down here, 17.7 now. After all this time, you got to realize that's all. We have February, March, all of April, basically all just swinging back and forth. So we're waiting for that to complete. But what I do is, we always want to try to find out where all the high buy and sell zones are. So what I did is, right now we're hitting on here, so I might tap down again. You can see it tap down twice here at the 17,800 level. It could break down even more. I'm not really concerned about that at this point in time, but I want to know basically areas of interest. So since we can see a lower zone here at 18.1, let me go like this. I'm just going to put a region, kind of right where the 70% zone is starting to hit some resistance up here. Somewhere maybe in that zone. Okay, so we know if we do have a runner going the opposite direction, we can kind of see a target. And see how I just made this mark, and look where it tapped here, tapped here, tapped here, tapped here, all the way across. So I used a region, 70% region, just a few days ago where it hammered. And when you go across, look at that. All the dots, bang, 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 bang. So we know we have support and resistance. So we're okay on that zone. So now what we're going to do is, since we have just the basics, I don't want to go through all my other, the other charts, but I just want to try to keep it as simple as possible. Now what we're going to do is, when market open starts happening, then what we can do, we can hopefully take a trade. So if the trend is going up, we got some support and resistance in this zone here. And I hit my 9 number or 10 number. Let's see what would happen. So maybe we did have a green box. Let me just check something here. Did we ever get 10 points? If not more, no, 7. So nothing. So we're just oscillating back and forth, and maybe you have to change the box smaller for pre-market, but I really don't want to get caught in chop going whip up, whip down, whip up, whip down, whip up, whip down. And so we want to make sure we have a good expansion for a reversal. And then what you can do is one of two things is, once you start building up your account, maybe you can do two contracts for cashing out, and then the third one to break even, and then work from there. But as you can see, we're just, you know, we're just playing back and forth. And now we're going to see exactly what's going to happen here, because now we're 5 minutes before or 6 minutes before the open. Red's still saying it's kind of a downtrend in the beginning. Also, I'm going to move this chart one more time. As you can see, we had that big drop, and we're bouncing. And you can see before she dropped, she had to go through a lot of these high volume zones, 1620 to 1980. They like playing in that area, so that was your major support and resistance. Let's go farther back. Yeah, and see there were some big numbers here. And so we're bouncing, where were we right now? Yeah, this lower bar. So you can see maybe we might even get down to 17.7 like I said. So we'll see what happens. Let's move that back. And other than that, we're just going to wait. I'm just checking some other charts. Yeah. So now, so as you can see, it looks like it's trying to break down, but we still don't have the right number. And what on this indicator, of course, you could tell from my old, I'm just using basically the trend cloud right now. I just programmed something, and then as you can see is I have some high volume bars to see where the volume is. But remember, I'm playing on a 10-second chart here, so I'm just keeping it simple. I want to see the speed, and I want to see yeah, just the speed, just the frequencies basically. Just keep it as fast as possible so you can just do those quick scalps. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty, now I'm back. Let's see if she's going to do a quick drop, quick pop off, just a few seconds before the open. We'll go from there, and hopefully recording a video doesn't hog up my resources, so we'll see how it goes. So right now, if it still keeps on pushing hard down, I'll be looking for a retracement going back up. But it's because it's on the first minute, we're going to see exactly where the vibration is. But I want to see this greater than 5 or greater than 10, or 10 or greater, and then go from there. There's the pop down. Big time pop down. Another big drop, hopefully going to hit an order block. We're 8.24, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy stop market.
Order submitted.
Gonna wait. Now we're at 10, so now we have that green saying it's okay to put hopefully a trade in.
Order filled.
Let's see if we can get our first trade in.
Target filled.
First zone hit.
Target
Second
filled.
zone hit, we're done. So right now on the first trade, I don't know I had that on the, oh, because it was so big. I might have to change that. So that was the first trade. We are done our first trade. Let's go to properties. No properties. It's been a while. Is it Control F? Let me see here. Let him pop again. Yeah. Where's that? Send. Boy, it's been a while since I've been trading. Maybe it is on properties. Yeah, show realized one flat. So basically our first trade was $305. So basically you can walk away for today. So I made $305. I've done my trade for today and away I go instead of risking it. But let's see if we can get into another green box. And this is what I'm getting at. You just let the snapback was so hard. So we're at 6.81. Hopefully we can get another big drop hit and then we can try it again. $7.82. And so because it's not within my sweet spot number, I don't want to play into the vibration. Yes, you might be able to get it, and this would have been a successful trade, but I want to make sure it's high enough that we can get that snap back. Just think of just how would I explain it? Just a, you know, it's. I remember I made that bounce back one years ago, and it worked quite well. And then of course the frequencies of the market became so extreme. And so what I'm looking at here as well is, because we're in that hot zone here, see? So they're buying and selling, and if it does do another big snap sell off again, maybe we can go up, or maybe it's just going to fire up. What we know for sure is when you're looking at it, when you start trend trading after that, that's the area you're going to look for the sweet spot to break out to get to the next zone. Okay. So as we know, when I made the foundation line and the institutional line, we know this is a bounce trade. Could be touching in for a continuation. But right now we're just looking for scalps, so I don't want to play, especially with a crazy market. And hopefully we can make this fire down to another 10. Let them play down. Maybe they'll go to 17.8. Also on, I think it was one of the charts, it said, yeah, at 9:05. There we go again. At 9:05, it was supposed to be a sell-off, so it is a sell-off until 10:35. So we'll see what happens. But see, this is the thing is, you know, when you start day trading, is look at all the whip. You know, you get worried which direction. You know, and a lot of the time, retail traders, such as ourselves, we get caught in that noise. So, and if you look at it, this is a crazy thing. Here, I'll just move another chart over. See how she whipped down? And we entered at 65 and finished at 74 with 2 quick contracts. But we've been playing this up and down game. See, the trend is supposed to be pulling down, so they say. But we're just caught in the noise. Even the other indicator is saying if we took that trade, well, this was a long time ago, it hit on the sell zone here, and we would have taken that deep retracement, which, you know, was one of my favorite trades if you want to take the biggest shot to make your profit target. So if we did that, we would have made it already. But because we're starting at market open, and look at the indecision between the buying and the sellers, the beauty about doing it this methodology is we can just be patient and wait for the big snap. And you can tell it looks like it's trying to change over, but it's been doing that back and forth for quite a while. And then so what happens is if this starts turning to 10 points the opposite direction, then of course we're going to try to short reverse. So she's trying to turn around, and then what you can do in time, once you see the rhythm, then you can buy in for the longs, because we know if that is true, we know where our major blockages is right here. Big space gap here. Once we break this zone at 17, look at that, has to go 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go from there. And I haven't even checked what the news was, so we can go from there. But yeah, so we're only 5 minutes in the open, $305 into the green right now, waiting for a really good scalp opportunity, and we go from there. But yeah, so like imagine if you started market open, you were trying to figure which direction it's going, you're getting nervous, you get greedy, you get nervous, you get greedy, you get nervous, you get greedy. And so it looked like it was gonna, like you said right in the beginning, it said it dropped like a stone from, if you think about it, from 70 to 50 within a 10-second time frame. So, and we'll let them vibrate. And so if you think about it, the oscillation right now, so 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds is moving 24 points, so back and forth. So we're just waiting. We're waiting for that nice little pop that we can just get that snap back and let it just do the runner, and then we just grab a few more points. And you can tell she's between here and here is really tight. The bands are tightening up. So other than that, I'm going to tell you a crazy story. So like I said, I've been doing this some of this real estate thing, and this year I've had an issue with a so-called tenant. It's not my tenant, a friend of mine's. So what we try to do is we have to evict the person because he's having some serious issues and also some I don't know if it was mental issues, but he's got into the, let's say, to the bad drugs there. And so we said it was time to leave. So we got the eviction letter and all this stuff. And so by the end of the night last night, is by the time it was all said and done, I won't get into the long details, but there were seven police officers with guns. Okay, so we got a green box here. So we're going to buy stop market.
Order
And
submitted.
it's going to ride for a while. So let's go here. 11:52. So they're trying to push. And that's fine if we're losing it, 13. So we got a bigger gap. There she drops. She finally broke through. Blue bar, high volume. Bring it back again. Oops, don't do that. Put it there.
Order
Oops, too
filled.
late now. Son of a gun. Okay, let's see if we can get our first one. Move this out of the way for now.
Target
First
filled.
target complete. We're at 7 points here. 8, 10, 11, done.
Order filled.
$600 for today, guys. So, you know, you don't have to get overly greedy, but we did 2 quick scalps. And just playing the reversal. See, I could have even went for a little bit higher, but when I'm seeing it making 10 points, we cashed out on the first one, second one. See, she's reversed. We're out of the box. That box is still 10 points, so it did actually a 20-point reversal. We hit 40, and we can start taking a look at the other numbers. Now look how crazy it is because we're playing this whip game. See, it went down again. So we had basically 2 trades, $600 going back and down and up, back and down and up. And you know what? Let them play the game. Let's just grab a few quick points and we're done for today. Other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at abc123trader. The last thing I tell you guys, I see people registering, they get to say, oh, let's get the free software, there's a few indicators. I've got the investors back there, guys. Just use it. That's what I want you. I want you guys to be consistent traders. That's all. That was always my dream, is that you can have residual income if possible. Other than that, pinpoint your trades, trade safe, guys, and you guys have a great day.